Could you talk about a bit more on your upbringing from a family point of view and how that relates to Australian values?
My parents were immigrants themselves, so they emigrated to England from my dad from Sri Lanka and my mum from Malaysia, and even my mum's parents were migrants themselves, migrating from South India, from Kerala in South India to Malaysia, and so and then of course we migrated as well. So there's a lot of background of moving around, setting yourself up, learning about a different culture, and assimilating in a way, but also retaining your values as well. So my parents always instilled in me and my brother, you know, the family unit and the family values, the family culture, having meals together, spending time together, quality time. All of those things are very important to us. And sometimes I would say I don't always know where exactly I belong culturally. We didn't live in an area where there were a lot of other Indian or Sri Lankan or Malaysian people. We met some family friends, so they became like our relatives in Perth in particular. And then, of course, you know, you get influenced at school and university by your friends as well. But despite all of that, I hold my family values very high. And I think that resonates with Australian values of, you know, respect, inclusion, and also giving each other a fair go as well. And I guess mateship as well, like you learn and become friends with many different people. People have different values and different cultures. And for me, it's learning something from each person that I meet, taking something away that's beautiful from what their experience has been as well.
Growing up as a young girl, and then how do you decide to get into oral medicine?
Okay.
And what was that journey like, thinking about, yes, that's what I want to do?
Yeah, so dentistry wasn't high on my list of things right up until year 12. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I knew that I had the drive to achieve really high marks and I did well at school. And then the time came to apply for university and put down your preferences. So, of course, I put medicine first, against my parents' wishes, interestingly. My mum was a nurse and she always said, do not do medicine, do not do nursing. It's a really hard life with all these shifts and difficult for family life, but I still put it down because I wanted to aim high. And then we went to the open evening for dentistry at UWA, and there was a pathway that I could meet people, that I could use my hands, I could be practical and also social as well, and put those things together and use both my technical abilities and expertise and intelligence all in one package. Also, it was attractive because the hours are regular, and although the university degree is very challenging, like you have 40 contact hours a week for 4 years. So it's really tough to get through, but once you get through it, you're fully qualified and you can go ahead and do what you want to do. So I got into science because that was an entry pathway. First year science was a lot of fun. It wasn't too hard to get good marks. That was my easiest year of university, and then got into dentistry at UWA and University of Sydney, but chose to stay at home. From there, once I graduated, I practiced as a general dentist for 7 years, mostly in public practice, so government dental services, both in country locations as well as metropolitan locations. I became the head of unit at Swan General Dental Clinic at a very young age. So again, thrown into challenges and leadership, you know, early on. And after a couple of years of that, I thought, I think I better do a bit of extra study. So I went back and did my primary examinations at the Royal Australasian College of Dental Surgeons. And the group of friends I met there said, are you not thinking about doing a specialty training? And I said, well, not really. I was just going to finish off the fellowship and keep going. And then I thought about it. So I wrote down all the list of dental specialties that there are, went through them one by one, ticked all of them off the list except for oral medicine. And for me, oral medicine, I got to get to use all of these basic sciences that we were going through in the primary examinations. So anatomy, histology, biochemistry, pathology, microbiology. I used that every single day and I really enjoyed it. So I thought, right, I'll apply for oral medicine And I applied to just one university. I thought, right, if I get in, it's meant to happen, and it did. And then once I actually got into the course, made the move to Sydney for 4 years, and it is definitely what I'm meant to be doing with my life and career. I enjoyed general dentistry, but oral medicine is what I'm meant to be doing.